Sunshine Ingram has a question here. Sunshine Ingram says, so the bank has to forgive, erase that interest. This sounds too good to be true. You know, this Miss Ingram, let me ask you a question here. Okay. Let's put it to you like this, because it does sound too good to be true. Do you know why? Because it's not being taught anywhere. It's being taught here. So Miss Ingram, let's do this. Let's just say you have this new mortgage and you made the first payment. Okay. And you get a knock on the door and it's from a lawyer. And the lawyer says, Miss Ingram, we have a check for you because your long lost great uncle, twice removed, left you an inheritance. And the inheritance was so large, you could easily pay this mortgage off. So right now on this mortgage, you owe $239,957.52. Could you write a check out of your inheritance for $239,957.52 and give it to the bank and pay off the mortgage right now if you could afford it? Could you do that? And if you did do that, what would happen to all the interest payments on your amortization schedule? Would you not get rid of all of them? Would all of them be canceled because you went ahead and paid off the mortgage? Wow. Think about it, folks. If you can pay off this loan and get rid of all these interest payments, then if you can get rid of all of them, why can't you get rid of just some of them by prepaying some of the money? I hope that makes sense to you, Miss Ingram, because what you're saying here is the belief of a lot of people. And the reason why it doesn't ring true in our heads, it's a term called cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance means this: you believe something for so long, and then you have credible evidence that what you believed is not necessarily true. And now you got new evidence that this thing is true and it contradicts what you've always believed. So now there's a conflict going on. Okay. And so what do we do to resolve the conflict? There's only two ways to resolve that conflict. You can go back to believing what you used to believe, or you can choose to believe the new information. That's the only thing that's going to resolve that conflict that we just talked about. So folks, if you're wondering whether it's too good to be true, do more research right now. The Sunshine Ingram says, I didn't think about it that way, with an exclamation point. That's what we're talking about. This is why we exist, folks, to challenge the status quo so people can think differently about their loans and know that you can actually understand what's going on. And the reason why we pay so much interest is because somehow this has been left out of our education. Understanding money has been left out of our education. Miss Dawn, what is going on here?
Hey, so I just wanted to jump in. I think that I love when you use the word cognitive dissonance. It's so funny that we use some of the same words. And I think what it is that we've accepted that whatever that belief system is true. And I just want to say, challenge that the way that you're thinking about it, say, do I know that to be true?
Yes.
Right? Is it possible that there could be somewhere different? And what I love about your examples is that you're able to show it. So when cognitive dissonance shows up, that they believe something else, right? They can see, wait a minute, he showed me this. This is principal. This is interest. This is what I know to be true, because this is the way that the interest and principal are paid back or calculated in the amortization schedule. So what is different? Most of us have never seen the amortization schedule. I know for me, that was the game changer. Understanding the amortization schedule. And I think what actually enforces some of that cognitive dissonance is because we've never seen people that we know do it. Right? Usually we know people that have paid off homes. They're typically later on in life, if ever. And so it seems that it's not possible. And that's kind of just what I wanted to share.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
is I'm going to go through the P.I.L. method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.